I'm Livy. I'm your game master tonight, and I have with me 3 lovely players.
Hi, I'm Rancid T, she, they, and I'll be playing Pebble tonight.
Hi, I'm Birdie. I use he, they pronouns, and I will be playing Gareth.
Hello, I'm Statue. I'm playing Bernie. He, him, by the way.
We are playing today Broken Heart of the Castle by Cloud Curio, a system-neutral adventure by SC Ormond. And today we're using Tales of the Valiant to play it, so we're super excited. It's our first time using Tales of the Valiant. The commander of the guild, Commander Hauberk, offers all of you a chance to become guild heroes. No longer the small fries that you've been. You're going to gain a reputation as saviors of Bell's Fall. If you can succeed in stopping the Walking Castle, fame and fortune await you.
We're gonna be famous.
We're gonna be famous.
Yeah, all of you would know Dahlia as one of the guild's best operators and quite the legendary shot with her grappling hook, which of course gets you in pretty high esteem at the Grapplers Guild.
I hate her. She's too good.
She's a little snooty, but she's not bad.
Well, she's on death's door. I don't think this is a conversation we should be having about a fellow guildmate.
Dahlia ain't gonna die from something like that, Pebble.
She could.
She ain't.
Well, I'm glad you're not worried about it then.
You guys
Keep on
walk on
walking.
over down the road a bit, where you find Dahlia recuperating in the back of the guild's very shabby and quite sour-smelling hospital ward.
Ugh.
She has broad shoulders, the same strong frame that you remember from seeing her. But this time her face has a distant expression. She's still wearing her very heavy guild issue boots and the practical canvas gear, but very professional grappler. And really, thinking back on her, you remember her as being like very big hearted and quite sweet. But you don't see a trace of that lovely orc woman in her expression right now. She doesn't move her head at all to acknowledge you as you step into the hospital ward. A nurse just kind of flitting around her looks up from changing some bandages on her in regard to you with a sad smile. Hello, visiting?
Yep.
Oh.
Sort of point at Dahlia.
Lovely. She could use some visitors. She's healing up, okay, but she just trails off and nods, like her eyes flicking towards Dahlia, who still hasn't acknowledged you. She pats Dahlia's shoulder and then well, I'll step out. I have some things to do. Thank you for visiting her. She'll step away. Though, who do you think is in the back?
Gareth probably, but only because Gareth held the door open.
She takes Garrett's arm and lightly tugs you a bit further away from the door. And just whispers, Please, I'm worried about her. She doesn't like to talk much unless it's about the castle. Just wanted to warn you in case you didn't want to talk about, the impending doom that's coming. Bit of a sad subject, but we're all doing the best we can, of course. But yeah, bye.
Received.
She will nervously, walk very quickly away, leaving the 3 of you alone with Dahlia.
Hey.
Dahlia kind of jumps, and then finally looks towards you. What?
We're about to go climb that walking castle. We were told to come check in with you before we do so.
You're the next group heading in. I see.
Next up on the chopping block.
I should accompany you then.
Am I able to see what kind of condition she's in? What kind of wounds she has at all?
Yeah, totally. You can make a medicine check. Looking over her body, especially with the glance that the bandages the nurse was changing that you got when you entered.
Ow.
Medicine plus 2, so 8 total.
Okay. From the glance you got at the bandages the nurse was changing, they were pretty shallow wounds on her arm. They're already healing up. Seems probably fine, to be honest. Sizing me up. You think I'm not fit to go back?
I mean, you look fit enough to me.
You are in an infirmary.
That is true as well.
Would the nurse clear you?
Like she needs to. I can just walk out when I want to.
I think that's her entire job, is to make sure that you are healthy enough to leave, though.
I was just a bit in hysterics when I got back.
Well, Dahlia.
Nothing will help me more and how I'm feeling than going back. Believe me, I left them. No adventure works alone, but I left them. They're still in there. I need to go back.
Why'd you leave them?
There didn't seem to be another option. It's stuff isn't right in there. It's all twisted.
I would assume.
I just look, we managed to find a secret entrance while we were there. It makes scaling the whole thing so much easier. I'll show it to you if you just let me come with you.
I look at the group.
I have to go back. That place, it hurt me. She moves one of her hands to be like over her chest. Took a piece of my soul, and it's in there with my family. I need to go back. I can help you.
Oh, that feels like an awful lot of baggage to be bringing with us. And Pebble will look towards Gareth.
Gareth will actually nod. Rule number 1 is stay calm. Cannot rescue people if you are not the utmost calm. Dahlia, can you handle this?
I will do whatever you say.
That's not what I'm asking.
Well, that's what I'm telling you.
It doesn't sound confident.
The dice are so funny.
She's like sweating profusely, like her fingers kind of twitching.
While this is going on, I have an ability called Magic Sense, which is an action, which makes it so until the end of your next turn, you know the location of creatures with spellcasting ability, ongoing spell effects, or magic items within 30 feet. If the magical effect is the result of an ongoing spell, you learn which school of magic the spell belongs to. Is she currently afflicted by a spell?
Yeah,
If
so
I could be able to tell.
how do you dip into that?
I imagine my glasses are slightly magical, and I'm able to like angle them in a way or whisper some kind of incantation into them that would show me. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, you do that, and your glasses shine, and suddenly you see these kind of tendrils around her limbs, dark, viney. It seems to be some kind of curse.
Huh. Are you aware that you're cursed?
I told you that the castle took something from me. I don't
Uh-huh.
see why that wouldn't be literal.
How did it do that to you? And how is it affecting you still?
I think it just happens when you're inside of it.
You just walked in and you just felt drained?
A bit.
Huh.
That's not a reason to leave me behind. It'll happen to all of you the same. It gives me more reason to go back and help you end this. Save my group. Take me with you. She will like push herself off the bed, surprisingly spry.
Pebble's standing there thinking real hard. She finally shrugs. Well, if she's so intent on being... And then she kind of has a bit of a thought, and then in a lower voice, but still very clearly heard, a body shield for us. Then, yeah, sure, come along. It'll be fine.
Pebble.
What?
Pebble. Do we need to have the talk again?
What?
Oh my god, we're gonna fucking talk again. Okay.
I said it quietly this time.
Bernie is clearly listening.
I'm being outvoted.
Talia shrugs and just decides to walk past both of you at the door.
Out here vote. There she goes.
Look,
I
she's
guess she's
even
coming.
going in front.
Yeah.
Pebble, I swear to God. Anybody.
As the wandering rampage approaches, the tremors grow in intensity. At this range, the castle steps are deafening thunder strikes, punctuated by brief moments of ringing silence. The horses buck and rear, threatening to throw riders to the dirt. With the crack of the reins, Dahlia drives her horse straight towards the castle, riding through the dust storm between its legs. All of you follow. So you go up the castle's leg. It's hollow, it turns out. Who would have thought? Dahlia's so smart, leading you there. Your feet pass over hundreds of winding rock steps. At regular intervals, the entire structure lurches forward, dislocating the pull of gravity and threatening to send you tumbling down the stairs. The momentary sensation of floating is punctuated by a jaw-shattering slam as the leg crashes into the earth with tremendous force. At the top, you arrive in front of a small gatehouse. Two rotund towers flank an iron portcullis, ornamented with a dozen iron skulls wreathed in thorny vines. A cannonball the size of an apple cart plugs a gaping hole in the left tower's crumbling brickwork. On the battlements above, a bat-like creature wearing a bowler hat and smoking a hand-rolled cigarette
Oh, hell
dangles
yeah.
his clawed feet over the edge.
Batman.
Hey, what you doing down there?
Nanya.
None your business?
Oh, you know.
Wow, witty one
Ah.
right there.
That's the only one I have.
He stretches the wings, that's no hands at the end of them, and like raises both of them up to like curl around his cigarette so he can take a few puffs and then replace it, kind of maneuvering it to the corner of his mouth so he can keep speaking. Don't think I've seen you around here before.
Likewise.
Oh, well, I'm always hanging around. Kind of kicks his feet. So you got any plans?
Nanya.
Wow.
We never did get your name, sir.
So, apologies. I am so rude. I don't have a lot of people to talk to nowadays, but I am the humble Stuart Johnson. Lovely to meet you. Lovely, lovely. He will fly down now, and like approach you guys on his bat legs. All right, so humble Stuart Johnson has like ragged leathery wings, mangy gray fur, wears that brown bowler hat, and this cigar that he has in his lips, it's on his last leg. It's soggy at this point. He's clearly had it a very, very long time but refuses to get rid of it. It's barely recognizable what it is, but he approaches you with a swagger in his step regardless. You got my name. Have me at a bit of a disadvantage now, don't you? You with the wings. Kinship. Name?
Don't say kinship. Pebble.
You don't. You say no kinship? I mean, wings. Were yours on purpose or cursed
I believe
upon
that
you?
that is a very rude question to ask, and you should not be asking it.
Well, asking it, we're getting to know each other. I mean, I was gonna
That
share,
is not a
mine aren't
personal
on purpose
question.
either. I feel like they're definitely not on purpose since this is the way you're responding to it. Did you know that that really reveals a lot of things
They
about
are
you?
on purpose.
They are.
In
Okay.
fact.
Okay.
And Pebble gets like a sad look. Used to have such glorious wings, and now these ones are fine, but it's fine.
Okay. So used to be more bird. See, I'm the opposite. That's kind of what I'm getting from you. But I'm the opposite. I used to be a whole ass man. This is not
Yeah,
really
this
my
whole
cup of
ass.
tea. This
An
form.
improvement, I see. Oh, never mind.
No. I sorry. You're into this? He like stands up straight finally and like bends his wing to be on his chest, like looking at you
Please
bewildered.
do not.
Hey, so we're trying to
Stop.
take down this castle so it doesn't destroy the world or whatever.
Thank you, Bird.
Right, yeah. I recommend you do that quickly since you've
Uh-huh.
been
And we're
to
just
the
standing here
castle
having
now.
a conversation.
I'm telling you things. I'm sliding in that information so that you get more what's going on here. That way you're equipped to deal with all of its fuckery. But yeah, if you want to think that this is a meaningless conversation, be my guest. In one ear, out the other, right, friend? But no,
castle
I
turned you
do
into a
recommend
bat.
listening.
You're just talking
There are
about
a
yourself
few
and
options. Well, I am one of its unfortunate members, as are all of you now because you're step foot here. So congratulations.
Oh, this castle.
Well, like I said, they're not all bad. Some of them. They've got some other things going on in here. Sure, you'll see soon enough. Because I completely 100% support you in ending all of this. Like I said, I got out lucky. I don't know why. I don't think it was like magical fate, woo woo majig, or anything like that. I think just got a rather strong personality. It couldn't really punch that out of me. So I still have my mental faculties just fine, operating just a-okay. The rest of my service members, yeah, good luck if you try and have a deep conversation with any of them. You'll probably just get a whole bunch of grunts and growls, and they'll probably try and bite your face off, but maybe that's what you're looking for.
Well, if we are a part of the castle now, we can just go inside right?
Correct. Dahlia will her hands kind of quiver as she, steps forward, kind of in a rush, grabbing at the door. That rat better be right in there. And she will open the door.
Bad.
Running the length of the dining hall are two long oak tables covered in cracked dishware, assorted cutlery, and half-eaten turnips. At the far end of the room, a group of monsters, 3 winged wretches and 3 rowdy oinkers, bark and snarl at one another as they devour a pile of raw turnips.
Oh my.
Each of them wears the tattered remains of a grapnel guild uniform. The corpse of a bulging warden lies in the center of the room, with several blades and grappling hooks sticking out of his chest and shoulders.
Yuck.
Yuck is right. This is the dining hall?
They got wankers in here, dude.
Dahlia stops in the doorway and
Oh.
looks absolutely horrified. Her head snapping back and forth as she's looking at each of their uniforms. But
They're not your party anymore, or are they?
I don't think she came here with pigs.
I don't understand. Oh, we took too long. I shouldn't have left them. How could I failed them? Falls to her knees and lets out an anguished scream. Her body ripples, her arms and torso expanding, and thick red hair growing all over her body as her body changes suddenly, morphing into a bulging warden similar to the one you saw outside, barely recognizable from Dahlia herself. She
Oh, for fuck's
attacks
sake.
you. So let's roll initiative. Dahlia takes these 2 long limbs and attempts to scoop Pebble up, like still sobbing. So this will be a 10. I don't think that hits you.
That doesn't. And as a reaction, Pebble is going to go, "Oh no, you fucking don't!" And will riposte it, meaning I get to make a melee attack against Dahlia. There we go. That is a 22 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
Perfect, as we will do 5 slashing damage.
Beautiful. All right. So yeah, you slice into her flesh. Already a bit of blood starting to dribble out. All right, and that will bring it around to still Dahlia's turn. She will attempt to scoop you up again. Mumblings that make no sense to you, still tumbling out of her mouth.
There's so
9
many
plus
dice in
8,
this room.
17.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, so she scoops you up and holds you close to her. You are grappled by her against her chest.
Awful.
All right, so it'll be Dahlia's turn. Dahlia will once again, or Dahlia will chase after you, dragging, of course, taking Pebble with her. Just hang out to the side of Dahlia, right there, Pebble. Dahlia will attempt to. Ooh, it's a 7, but plus 8 is a 15.
It doesn't.
All right. So she slams the ground with Pebble, still doing damage to Pebble.
Pebble!
So you're still gonna take half, but that is it's plus 5, so 12 damage towards you, Pebble.
Okay, as a reaction, I am going to spend 2 of my hit dice to heal back up.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
such a
Ooh.
bad
Aw,
roll. Okay,
yeah.
that's still 5 health back. I can attempt to disarm someone. Can I try and disarm Dahlia from holding me?
You can. You're grappled, so you can take your action to try and escape.
I'd like to put my
Okay.
action to stab the
Got
bitch.
it. Got it. Totally. Okay, I just wanted to be clear.
Yeah.
There's a way out of this.
So
Yeah, disarm Dahlia of yourself.
Yeah,
Do it. You are her
so-
improvised weapon right now.
yeah. So
Fucked up.
disarm is when you make an attack with this weapon, You can choose to aim a jarring hit at the target's held weapon, knocking it from their grasp. Make an attack roll. On a hit, the target must succeed on a strength or dex save, target's choice, or drop the weapon, which lands in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of it.
Lovely, lovely.
Okay, amazing. So let's see if I hit first.
Hey, yeah, that'll
Hell
totally hit.
yeah. So yeah.
Ooh, it's a 15.
That succeeds, unfortunately. Still takes some damage. She takes 8 damage as Pebble will... That was just a part of my attack, so I can still do my quick strike.
I think you like stab into her forearms, trying to dislodge yourself. Blood spews from the wound. In general, she seems very, very battered. Her knees have started to give out a bit. She's staggering as she's trying to chase you guys down. All right, so as your firebolt hits Dahlia in the back, as she's still slinging Pebble's body all around, kind of in a panic, as this creature that at least used to be her is realizing that it's about to die. Suddenly, the grip Dahlia had on Pebble's body slips, falls to the ground, and so does Dahlia, hunching over, becoming a heap on the ground.
Get that bitch out of the way. Is my Pebble okay?
What happened? God, snap.
You need something, all right. Gareth will grab Pebble's cheek like a totem grandmother. Will squeeze your cheek.
I might have
And
died, but this
cast
is still
your
so
wounds.
embarrassing.
Cure wounds! It's not embarrassing to be taken care of.
It is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know I don't even know you.
Oh, really?
Pebble turns.
I'm telling your father about this.
Oh, like you know my fathers. My fathers aren't a part of the guild, are they? What was your name? Gary?
Pebble, you know I don't like being called Gary.
That was mean of me. I'm sorry. But what is Bernie doing?
Well, I guess I'll go meet back up with Gareth and Pebble. Do.
Shut the door.
Okay. Can I ritually cast Arcane Lock on this door?
Sure, yeah.
Give it the password Open Sesame.
Okay, yeah.
All right,
All
that
right.
door's not going to open anytime soon.
You step into a dark and humid hallway overgrown with blood red roses and lined by rows of barred cells on either side. The air tastes hot and heavy, and you can feel the rhythmic thump of machinery through the floor. A low moan erupts from a cell at the end of the corridor. In the cell is a rowdy oinker. He's got a cleft chin and golden blonde hair. As soon as he hears you guys, he hops up and like leans forward against the bar. It's like, oh, hello.
Oh, God.
Here to rescue me, are you?
Who the fuck are you?
No.
I am Oswald Coldstone at your service.
Are you the guy that owns the ice cream shop?
Swear to God.
No. No. I could make you ice cream, however, if you got me out of here and brought me along with you. I am quite helpful.
With what?
Well, in battle, of course. I will never leave your side as long as my heart is still beating. I owe you my life debts of getting me out of this wretched place. And I also have much information, much about what really happened here.
Tell us what really happened here, and we'll let you out. Gareth has his fingers crossed behind his back.
Oh, but we should start off on such a good foot. If you let me out first, I'm allowed to leave where I'm stuck here and with my own filth, please. Oh, please. I've been here for so long, starving. Only raw turnips. Sometimes, if I'm lucky, and the chefs remember to feed me.
Tell us, and we'll let you go.
Oh, fine. A piece of information, and then you let me out, and then I tell you the rest. Is that fair? Some good faith?
We'll see.
All right. Well, the first thing I would like to tell you is that Roslyn, the castle's commander, is a good woman. She's a great leader, and she's just lost her way. Are we square?
We already knew that.
Fine.
No.
Fine. She raised an army and seized the castle.
We already knew
All
that.
I wasn't finished. Her goal was to oppose the corrupt lords who controlled the lowlands. She was
That's not very helpful information.
knowing her motives might help you convince her to calm down. No? Okay, one more and then you let me go? The demon that powers the very heart of the castle will stop at nothing to bring ruin to the whole land.
Right.
And she has
The demon as in Sylvia?
the
Fuck you
demon
talking
has
about?
corrupted Roslyn.
Sylvia.
Yes, that is the demon's name.
I'm going to use channel divinity, no place to hide. You can use your channel divinity to determine the general direction to the location of a creature that is guilty of an injustice or that is wanted for commission of a serious crime. And I am looking directly at him.
So you're asking if you're checking to see if he's guilty of something?
Yes, but it also will just point us in the direction of someone who is guilty of something.
Okay.
Like,
So what are you
guilty of
trying
an
to accomplish with it?
Okay, so part of it is this man is calling beautiful lesbian that we have like known and loved throughout this one shot story.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
he's
actually
accusing her
haven't
of
met
being
either of them.
Shut the fuck up. He is accusing Sylvia of being and
Uh-huh.
so either I don't know why he would think that, and I don't trust it. So I am trying to see, like, was there an injustice done here? Is there a serious crime done here? And I'm looking straight at him because I want to be coming from him.
Okay, so it'll tell you in the area? I thought you were like picking a creature to like see it.
No,
Okay.
you can use your divinity to determine the general direction to the location.
Okay.
This works really good on Gareth's kids, by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah, he just lied.
He's guilty.
He's guilty.
Gareth will grab his mace and smack it against the cage.
He
Whoa.
squeals.
What crime have you committed?
Nothing.
Well, you're locked up for a reason.
It's Sylvia's fault.
She's not
I
a
feel
fucking
like you're
human.
just homophobic.
Yeah. Me too. Are you homophobic?
Oh, what a pig.
Rosalind and I belong together. Sylvia got in the way.
Yeah, this is what I fucking thought. Did you feed Sylvia to the fucking thing?
I don't know what you're talking about. You're not gonna let me out, are you?
No, you absolute fucking sick motherfucker.
Can you at least bring me better food?
Right, we're wasting time. Real homophobic vibes, my guy. Not
But
enough.
it'll
Know
work.
that? Don't you know that Pebble has two dads? Shut the fuck up.
The heart's beating grows louder as you descend into the castle's depths.
Yeah.
The air is stifling, and the stone walls are piping hot to the touch. At the bottom of the stairs is a cavernous chamber filled with the burning heat of a furnace. In defiance of the feverish air, bushes of blood-red roses grow on almost every surface. A massive golden heart is suspended from thorny vines in the center of the chamber, spewing flames and steam with every beat. You can feel the castle's heart in your chest, drumming a primordial beat on your organs and bones. The small creature sits on a rock with its back to you, silently observing. As you begin to approach, he turns his head. Well, hello, what are you doing here? I don't get visitors here very often. What are you doing here?
You doing here? Who are
Oh,
you?
well, I can't leave. I'm the engineer. Sylvia and I have been together here for centuries. He takes a massive wrench and like polishes it. The wrench is bigger than him, but he lifts it quite confidently, like he has some immense strength.
Does he have arms?
Is our
Yes,
final
he is
boss
actually
fucking ghost?
he is a humanoid duck, yeah.
He's a ripped
He-
duck man.
He's a small duck person wearing yellow
Oh, small
overalls
duck
and
person.
carrying a massive wrench. Sorry, like I said, I don't get many visitors here. Do you need something? Something I can help you with? Or any questions? I love to talk about the machines in this room.
We'd love to
Adam-
hear about the machines in this room, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
of course, of course. Yeah. They just help Sylvia do her job, you know? I've been with her for centuries now, centuries. And I take care of her. We're quite close friends. I think I'm the only one that can really hear her talk anymore. Um, Yeah.
Where is she?
Oh, she's the heart. He points with his wrench up in the air where that golden heart is suspended by all the vines.
Oh.
She's in there. She's in there as good as ever. Oh yeah. I'm telling them. They don't want to hear that story with you and
Yes, we do.
Rosalind.
Yes, we do.
Huh? You
Yes,
do?
we do. Yep.
Okay. You sure? I mean, pretty sad.
If Sylvia wants us to know, it would be rude not to hear.
Oh, she does. She does. Okay. It's a bit hard. I mean, I guess I'll start with the moment I came into existence. That's probably the easiest, right? I popped out of the mist, and maybe Sylvia's desire for a friend, someone to take care of her. Since Sylvia and Rosalind, they both made a sacrifice to this castle. Sylvia became the castle's heart, the engine that I now take care of. And she animates the whole castle. Rosalind bound herself to the castle, and she just kind of controls it with her desires. I don't even know if she knows that. Because she's never given an official command. She's just kind of been wandering a bit aimlessly. But yeah, unfortunately, Rosalind hasn't been down to visit. Like I said, we've just been wandering around for the last 300 years or so. Kind of just wander from one end of the lowlands to the next, along with the ache of her heart. Her and Sylvia are just connected, bound.
You're just wandering, huh?
Yeah.
Is there a way that we could perhaps get you to wander in a different direction?
Like I said, Rosalind makes all those kinds of decisions. I'm just tending to the engine. Sylvia, sorry. First her name. I mean, I don't blame her.
I wouldn't want to be called
Well-
the engine either.
Or
Yeah.
if you are a figment of Sylvia and you are imagining her as the engine, does that mean she views herself as the engine now? Or are you lying to us?
Why would I lie? I love Sylvia.
I will.
I mean, I haven't really met anyone else, really, so that helps. You guys seem really cool, though. I mean, if you spend a lot of time with me, I'd probably love you too. And you can stay down here. I don't have food because I don't need food, and Sylvia doesn't either. But like, we'll figure it out.
The duck being genuine.
Yeah,
You can make an insight
I'd
check.
love to as well. Additionally, so my background feature is that
What's your background feature?
is
Oh
that
my God.
I can add a +2 to insight checks when interacting with creatures of my original type.
Yes!
Oh.
Yes! Yes!
Yes.
Guys, that's my baby!
Duck insight.
Duck insight.
Bird on bird.
Yeah.
Only a 9.
Where
Which,
does
seems
okay,
quite
mine's,
generous.
oh, go ahead.
He seems very genuine. You're not sure if this duck knows what a lie is.
Okay,
Well, he
mine's
probably does, but he
22.
doesn't know how to do it.
Mine's 22.
Yeah, same thing.
Okay, cool. Doesn't know
I
how to
mean,
do it.
we don't even know if Rosalind, because she's never been down here in that whole 300 years. She might not even understand that Sylvia's alive.
Is she?
Oh yeah, Sylvia's alive.
Is
Rosalind's
she?
probably the only other person who could talk to her other than me. And Sylvia's awful lonely. There's usually a passageway right to the commander's room through here, but Rosalind boarded it up immediately. She was yelling something about the beating of the heart driving her absolutely mad. I mean, it is pretty loud, but you get used to it eventually as it's like shaking your bones inside your body. Or I might not have bones. So
if you did, they would be hollow. Speaking from experience. But anyway,
It's less that they're hollow and more that they're spongy, but anyway.
are you bird splaining
Fucking
to me?
nerd. He is, and he's right.
oh, Sylvia wants me to tell you this. I don't want to, but I will, cause I mean that's what I'm here for, Sylvia. I'll relay it. She wants to let you know that she's okay with dying to stop the castle. But
Oh.
she'd like to at least reconnect with Rosalind before, if that's okay.
Well, where's that passage? Maybe we can
Oh yeah, you can
unboard
just
it.
unpry those boards. Oh, you can borrow my wrench to do it too if you need. It's really good at that kind of stuff.
Is your wrench
Amazing.
That would be great.
Yeah, you can have this. Don't worry about it. A silent figure sits behind the desk in a high backed chair, staring out the wide bay windows at a sea of clouds. If they heard you enter, they make no move to acknowledge you.
Pebble will pick up the letter and immediately hand it to Gareth
Okay,
with
again.
a kind of guilty look on her face. And goes, I still don't know how to read.
It's okay.
It says, "My wild rose, my warlord, my sweet Roslyn. By the time you read this, I will be gone. My heart will be the castle's heart, and the castle's heart will be yours. I know you were not ready for this awful thing, but I need you to be as strong as I know you are. You must walk forward and carry our dreams for both of us. Above all, know that you took nothing from me, my love. My heart has been yours from the first time we lay down by the wild roses and kiss. It is yours, it is yours, it is yours. Take it and do great things. Yours, Sylvia, the joyous heart of the castle. P.S. Come visit me from time to time."
Gareth reads the letter out loud.
A sob rips out of the throat of the person in the chair. "I never read that letter. She wrote it over 300 years ago.
Well, why didn't you?
Once you read someone's final words, they become finite."
Unfortunately, that it took so long for you to realize. She's still alive. There's a duck that can talk to her down there.
She made it.
She made it.
"You speak falsehoods." She will
Go-
slowly stand. Once, for a moment, she's at her full height, an imposing 6'7", but almost immediately she falls to rest her entire weight on the black and purple spear that she holds. "Have you come here to kill me?"
Not in an ideal world. You're kind of...
"I should kill you, just for mentioning her, for reading my letter before I wished to. But I suppose I wanted to read it just before I died, so that in a way we could die together."
Again, she's not exactly dead.
You guys can roll a group deception check. Or, sorry, not deception.
Deception?
Wow.
It's late, okay? Rosalind searches all of your faces, a glimpse of what the truth is. As she looks deeper and deeper into your souls, you see a single glimmer of hope alive.
In a way.
She
We came up from this passage back here. You can follow us, see for yourself.
follows all of you down to the engine room, very hesitant. Her knuckles bright white as she grips the broken thorn, the spear she holds like it's a safety blanket. As soon as she can see Sylvia, she breaks down in tears, runs to her, leaping down multiple steps of the rock formation, begins begging for Sylvia's forgiveness. A spectral form of Sylvia hovers down and wipes away Rosalind's tears, and they kiss. Both of them are bathed in rays of golden light, and Rosalind becomes one with the heart of the castle. Blood red roses bloom from every crack and crevice in the castle. All of the beast creatures return to their human forms, and the walking castle strides off into the sunset, never to be owned again.
R.I.P. Dahlia.
Yay!
That worked out.
Oh yeah, you guys walked past her orc body on the way out, just in that entryway.
Where's
As you
Humble
walk
Stewart?
out, humble Stuart Johnson gives you a smile and a wink.
Is
He
he hot
waves
now?
at you as you
Oh.
feather.
Is he hot? He was always hot, Adam.
Well, yeah, but he's
Hotter with
hotter.
wings.
He doesn't have wings, anymore.
So sad.
I mean, he's still like all the animals are quite grimy. But he's still wearing his bowler hat. Well, has that awful cigar in his mouth, but he's happy.
Hey, kid.
Talking
Huh?
to
Oh,
me?
please
Yeah.
don't adopt him.
How old are you?
Obviously, I'm over 300 years old since that's how long the castle was here, and I was well an adult before that. So
Do I look like I care? Do you want some tea? I have tea. I have biscuits. I have 4 other children.
I mean, I
I
haven't had real food in so long. You have my attention.
Oh,
I don't have a
would you-
place to go.
would you like a
Other
free
than this
meal for the
castle.
rest of your life?
I mean, Rosalind's happy again. I don't want to abandon her, though I have given her most of my life at this point.
Well, she's also not able to leave the engine room, one could say. So I don't
Oh.
think she's going to miss
Ugh.
you.
Did they switch places?
No,
they're
they
both there.
became one.
Oh. Okay.
Maybe
Yeah,
you should go up
I
to
should
the.
go.
Oh no, maybe you could just take control of where the castle goes.
Oh, I'm not an in charge kind of guy. Yeah, I can bum off you for a couple of years. Sounds good.
Pebble, I've never been the one to adopt the kid. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
It's kind of a trap, but I'd say go
It's not a
for
trap.
it.
It's not a trap.
It's a very comfy trap.
Pebble, have your father and I not been treating you well enough?
You embarrass me. You're
That's
like
my job.
it's like Pebble, go get a job, and I got a job, and then soon after you got a job at my job, and then you come and
Ugh.
squeeze my
Yeesh.
cheeks and
I was casting cure wounds.
That's embarrassing.
see, it's not just me.
Thrago doesn't have any complaints when I
Yes.
squeeze his cheek.
Well, Froggo is an imbecile.
Like I've been in a trap already for over 300 years. I'm not ready to sign on for another 300. So I think
Oh, we don't live that
see you
long.
later.
It's
Oh,
re-
no.
No, I mean I don't think I don't live that long either. But you know,
It
shit
is
happens.
a warm bed.
And food.
And
I'm sorry. Do you want
food.
me to go or not? Pebble?
I'm giving you all the information you require.
I signed up
Yeah.
for Rosalind for less. I was just a mangy little thief when she got me. Now I'm literally nothing because I don't think I remember how to steal things even anymore. I'll work on it.
You're so fucking
Maybe it's like
sad.
riding a bike. Whoa.
You don't
Dad,
even remember
that
how
was
to
mean.
steal? That's tragic, my guy.
Daddy, sister's very mean.
I hate it here. I cast Featherfall. Away I go.
On that note, I think we'll end the campaign. One shot.
You were
It wouldn't be a game that we played if we didn't try to adopt a grown adult.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's have a problem.